Hey, how's it going, guys? mjfeldy here, and welcome to my review of the LEGO Trouble on Tatooine set. This is set number 75299. It is recommended for ages 7 and up and has 276 pieces. I'm super excited for this set, mostly because of the new Mandalorian figure with his full Beskar armor. I think he looks super awesome, so we'll definitely take a closer look at that later in the video. It also comes with the child, or Baby Yoda, or Grogu, and another Tusken Raider, which is pretty cool. And looking at the back of the box, it shows off some of the features. There's a little Tusken Raider campground there, as well as one of those bow and arrows that they used to defeat the Crate Dragon in the first episode of Season 2, which is pretty cool. There's also a spot to place Baby Yoda on Mando's speeder, which is really awesome. And overall, just looking like a really cool set. On the side of the box, you can see that there is an actual size photo there of the Mandalorian, which is really cool. And yeah, I'm really excited for the set. Let's get to unboxing it. All right, so the unboxing experience is pretty much just like any other LEGO set. Got two thumb tabs right here on the ends. And we have our instruction manual, which is actually a pretty big one. Let's see, we've got 56 pages, it looks like. And in the back couple pages, you can see the other sets for winter 2021. So you got the TIE Fighter there, the X-Wing, some of the microfighters, the Imperial Shuttle, and this new Juniors X-Wing. And I don't think that these two sets come out until March, actually, but that's cool that those are still on there. We have some other pictures of the minifigures there and all of the pieces that come in set. So that's pretty cool. You can also scan this code and build the instructions, or you can view the instructions on your phone or tablet, which is pretty cool there. I've actually never used that feature. I always like the actual printed instructions, but that is just me. We've got, looks like 3 numbered bags here. Just 1, 2, and 3, which is pretty cool. All right, now that I've got these all organized, let's get to building this set. Here's the set all put together, and let's first take a look at the minifigure. First up, we have a Tusken Raider, and I haven't gotten a set with one of these new updated Tusken Raider figures before, so that is pretty cool for me. This is a new one for my collection. As you can see, he has a very interesting head mold there, and I actually, before I got this set, I thought it was going to be more of a rubbery material, but it's actually like a solid plastic mold, which is definitely nice to see. He has some robes there that are tan that go all the way down to his feet there, as well as a brown sort of sash and belt on the front of his torso. Looking at the back, he has the same sash and belt piece. They're connected together, as well as more of the tan robe pieces on the back. And yeah, overall, it's a pretty simple but effective minifigure. He also has this little staff there built together with 4 pieces there. So yeah, overall, a pretty decent minifigure. And let's get on to the next one. All right, here we have Mando himself, and this figure just looks so fantastic. He's even got arm printing on both arms, and just look at that intricate detail. He's got his shoulder plate there of Beskar, as well as his, I believe that's his flamethrower on this arm there, or maybe that's the whistling birds, either one there. I'm not 100% sure what that is. And then the other side, he has his Mudhorn signet there on his shoulder plate, as well as some other detailing there on his forearm, which is super awesome to see. Usually, it is very rare to find a minifigure with arm printing in a cheap $30 set like this. So good job, Lego, for that. They really did this minifigure justice. He has his Beskar chest plate there on the torso with his sash and belt piece there that are connected, as well as some amazing knee plate detailing there on the legs. And he also has this newer style cape piece for the Mandalorian figures. If I can get this cape up, as you can see, there is some more detailing on the back, just his Beskar armor and the belt carrying around to the back, which is super awesome. I absolutely love this figure. And if we even grab the Mandalorian figure from the previous wave of sets, you can just see how much of a difference there is, even with the helmet piece. I wasn't a huge fan of the gunmetal gray color that they used for the previous one, but the new lighter gray tone on the new Mandalorian there on the right is just so much more accurate, and I just love it so much. And you can see his Beskar there. It's basically the same print, just recolored to Beskar there, which is really awesome. And the cape is exactly the same. But yeah, just wanted to show that little comparison with these two figures. And then also the Mandalorian has his sniper rifle there, built together with 3 pieces, as well as his pistol, which is very nice to see. And last but not least, we have Baby Yoda, or the child, and he has the exact same mold that you've seen before on the other Mandalorian sets. He comes together in 2 pieces. They're just a headpiece, as well as just the regular minifigure baby torso piece there that is recolored to tan. And yeah, it's pretty simple figure, but it does get the job done, and I don't think they could have picked a better mold for this figure. So yeah, that's about it for the minifigure. All right, so in the full set, you get 3 major builds. First off, let's take a look at the speeder bike. Here, it is a pretty solid build and actually looks pretty accurate to what we see in the couple episodes on Tatooine when Mando rides this thing. And it's actually pretty cool. You can take Mando here, and there's actually a spot for his rifle to go here on the side. There's another clip on the other side as well if you want to hold his other gun, which is pretty neat. And then you can take your Mando figure and place him right in the seat. And there you go, you can fit your Mando right in the seat, which is pretty cool. His cape does kind of bend up a little bit, but it's not too bad. It won't get super crinkled in there. And then this little slot, you can also fit Baby Yoda in there, which is super awesome. I love how they made a little carrying spot for him. And I think that this is a new piece, actually. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's a new piece there for the little pouch for Baby Yoda, which is really awesome. But yeah, just overall, I really like the coloring. You got some of those like dark reddish pieces there, which I'm always a fan of, and it just adds a lot more texture and detail to the set overall. And yeah, not too much else to say about this build for the speeder, but over here we have the little campsite for the Tusken Raiders. So you can just stand your Tusken Raiders around the campfire there. And this is on a ratchet hinge there, so you can remove it if you really want to get back here. But in the back, you have two little chair areas, as well as it looks like a table there. And then all of these little sections open up. They kind of fold out like this, so you can get more access in there for play, which is pretty cool. And then over here, there's also a little pot there with a bone in there that you can cook on the fire if you really want to. And then at the top, there is this little round brown piece with these pegs sticking out of it. But yeah, overall, a pretty cool build for the Tusken Raider hut. And it's actually pretty accurate to what we see in, I forget what episode of Mando Season 2 we see it in, but, or actually, yeah, it's the first episode that we see it in when they're teaming up to defeat the Krayt Dragon, which is pretty cool. So yeah, very cool to recreate that scene there. And then the last build we have here is the sort of crossbow that they use to defeat the Krayt Dragon. I have no idea what these are called, but it does look pretty good and accurate to what you see in the show. And there's not a whole lot to say about this, except for in the back, there are these knobs that you can spin. They don't really do a whole lot, but I guess it just acts like you're pulling it back and then shooting the missile. And this does fire, actually. If you press down on this spring-loaded shooter, it does actually fire. So let me just try it out real quick. And it does shoot pretty far. And I think that's the first time that they've used sort of a silverish gray color for the spring-loaded shooters in a set. So that is pretty cool. Overall, I'd say that this is a really great play set, especially, but the main reason that I got this set is, of course, for this new Beskar Mandalorian figure. I actually got 3 of these when they came out on New Year's Eve at midnight, but Lego's website actually crashed. So luckily I was still up at around 2 a.m. when the website was back on, and I managed to get 3 of these before they were sold out. So I was very fortunate for that, and I overall just really enjoy the set. I'm glad that they made at least one new Lego set for The Mandalorian Season 2, which is pretty cool. Overall, I'd say that this set is definitely worth the $30 price range. But that is it for my review. Let me know what you guys think about this set down in the comments below. If you guys like my content and want to see more videos like this, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.